Hey, readers of Hey You Asked. This is the PBG who does that advice column, and I'm the sagacious one, giving out all the answers to the people who ask me for them. I do my best, and sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. My readers help me out, so continue to read and enjoy this video edition. I decided to do a video edition because I realized that I hadn't done a video in months. So I'm going to respond to my latest letter asking for advice. It's from a young woman who says that she is torn. She is torn between three guys. I'm just going to paraphrase the letter so I don't have to read from paper while I answer. Okay, she says that she's confused. She doesn't know what to do. She's torn between three men. Please help. So the three men are as follows. Man number one is a man that she's been with for 6 years. But as recently as 6 months ago, they had a physical altercation that resulted in them breaking up. She says he's a good guy and a good provider, and her kids love him. And she wants to know if she should take him back. Her kids have even forgiven him for the altercation, the fight. But she still gave him the boot. She curved him, but she wants to know if she should take him back. Man number two is a guy she's been dating for 3 months. She says that he's fun, but he doesn't want to settle down. And her goal is not to have a sex buddy. She says sex buddies is not her cup of tea. And she wants to know, should she wait for him to get himself together, or should she move on? And man number three is a man that has been in and out of her life for 10 years. He's a pastor. But she says he's just the type of person that makes her not want to go to church. And he claims to her mom that he wants to marry her. So she wants to know, what should she do in that situation? Well, Miss Torn, let me tell you. Man number one is not an option. Let me read exactly from my notes that I took about this. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. Do not take him back. Abusers are a no-go under all and any circumstances. Okay, and you will be condoning that type of behavior by letting him back in. You can forgive him, but you really need to move on, because abusers are just abusers. And that's not the kind of behavior that you want to condone and give that example to your children, whether they be girls or boys. So he's a no-go. Down to two men. Man number two, he's not an option. He doesn't want to settle down. You two have different goals as far as relationships go. He just wants, a friend with benefits, or maybe even something less than that. And you're looking for, a partner. And those two things don't go together. So move on. Got a message. But, yeah, so don't worry about him. He's not the one for you. Number three, the pastor. The pastor is, I don't know. I'm kind of puzzled by your statement saying he's the kind of person that makes you not want to go to church. Really? And he's a pastor? You knew him before he was a pastor, you say. So maybe you still see him as the old person, the old man he was before he was called to lead, before he became a man of God. Or you may see him as a false prophet. Either way, that's all doubt. And no relationship should be embarked upon within the midst of doubt. You got to be sure about it. Especially if he's talking about he wants to marry you. Come on. You can't marry a guy and you're not sure about him at all. So I would say even back up from that relationship. 10 years is inconsequential. It has nothing to do with the right here and the right now. So honestly, you're not torn. You actually need to tear yourself away from all three of these men and gain some objective perspective. Find out what it is you want for yourself, because you seem like you may not be so sure about that. You're kind of on shaky ground from what I can tell. So just move back. Try to look at it, from a different angle, not in the midst of it, but just, move away from it. Definitely not man number one or man number two. Man number three, maybe you could think about that, pray a bit, or, talk to your mom or something. But I would even say a no on him, because there's too much doubt there. So that's my advice for you, hon. That's all I can give you, and I hope that that was sufficient, and it may, help you to get to a decision that you can live with. For all you readers and video watchers, I thank you so much for coming to Hey You Ask and checking me out. If you yourself have a question that you would like answered, you can email it to me, the PBG, Pretty Brown Girl, at askthepbg@gmail.com. Be sure to subscribe and follow my blog. You can even subscribe and follow my YouTube channel. I don't put much up here, but maybe that'll change. Again, thank you for checking me out, and be sure to come back next time. All right? In all things, I wish you all love, light, and clarity.